get the name. Shout out Chop, we locked in, it's the chain gang. Yeah, can't stand around the kid if you gon' keep complaining. I could drop some names, but nah, I'ma keep it players. We flashing bitches every time we see a hater. Keep my name out your mouth, bitch, unless we talking paper. Come on, motivate, yeah, elevate. Take that chain around you and get real estate. Know some niggas moving at the same pace, but it's crazy how them niggas think we in the same race. Ever told the truth and they still lie to your face? Call me as a bitch and we could tell by your bank, yeah.
Yo, what it do, everybody?
What's going on, everybody? This your boy Sav.
And this your boy Chapo.
And we are the Chop It Up Podcast Show.
Man, we got a special guest in the building today. You know, I wasn't strong enough to hold this name, but we got a heavyweight in here. A heavyweight. Y'all give a big round of applause for my girl, Meeka Z. What it do, Meeka Z?
Yeah.
What's good, y'all?
Home team.
How you feeling today?
Man, I feel blessed.
Feel blessed?
I feel blessed.
That's
I appreciate y'all, reaching out and giving me this opportunity to come on y'all podcast.
Nah, we happy to have you on, man. We happy to have you on,
You
man.
a superstar. Shit.
I'm trying to get like you, man. You know, I got to get in the gym.
Y'all so silly.
Doctor's orders.
Hey, you know when you go in the Kroger's and you pass the magazines where they work out? I thought I saw Meeka.
You probably did.
I thought I saw Meeka.
I'm going to be on that one day. You going to see me one day up on that.
Nah, that's what's up, man. So how life been, man? How life been treating you?
Man, life it's been amazing. It's been fast. I'm not going to lie. Like with what I'm doing now and how quick it shot off. It's been pretty busy. Like I've been in meal prep for like competition since last February.
So when the last time you ate a good meal? Like,
Describe what a good meal means.
well, not a healthy meal, like a Mississippi meal.
Man, shoot. Mississippi meal?
Ooh.
It's been a minute.
It's been a minute. No lie. Like the closest I get to a Mississippi meal is what I can cook. And that was Thanksgiving. That wasn't nowhere near.
Damn.
That wasn't nowhere near.
I ate something fried the other day.
Man, it's been a while. Like I said, November was when I got to eat, Thanksgiving food.
Yeah. But even then, you still kind of had
I still portion. It's still, no desserts, a little bit of macaroni. So, like, it's still been crazy. But outside of that, it's the same 7 meals every day since last February.
Do you get tired of eating it?
Yeah.
Hold on. Before we jump in there, let's go to the start of everything.
Okay.
Let's go to the start. Because people are like, who the hell is this? We still don't know who this is.
We would get into that, man. This was that casual conversation.
I understand.
All right. Well.
Not yet. Okay, Meeka. So, if you don't mind, can you tell us, obviously, who you are, what is it that you do, and where you started from, and where you're originally from, and everything.
Okay. Meeka Carter. I am a personal trainer and a professional bodybuilder. I've been doing professional bodybuilding almost 3 years now. I started after I retired from the military. So, I have a military.
Service.
Thank you. I have a military background, did that for 10 years and, found my passion in fitness. That's how I became a personal trainer. And then my father-in-law reached out to me and was like, hey, I seen these women doing this bodybuilding stuff. I think you can do it. I was like, bodybuilding? I ain't trying to be them big grown jack women. Like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Right.
And so then I started doing my research, started seeing the bikini portion, and I was like, okay, I probably can get into that. And at that time in my life, I felt like after being in the military for 10 years, I kind of was losing my identity. You just become an airman. And it was just like, what do Meeka like? Who is Tamika outside of Air Force and mother and wife and stuff? And so when I saw it and I, saw I had an interest in it, I was like, let's give it a try. If you're going to get some confidence, that's going to be the best way to get it.
Yeah.
You getting on stage in a bikini, after you done had 2 kids. So it was like, I think I can do it. And I gave it a shot, won first place, my first show, all 3 categories, did overall and novice, did overall and open, pretty much a clean sweep. Then I was like, oh, I'm pretty good at this. Okay. And it's just been up since then. Yeah, man.
That's crazy.
It's crazy. But like you were saying, I'm from Mississippi, hometown, you know, Sharon, Little Rose, Sharon, Mississippi, Canton, Mississippi, you want to say that.
What county are you from?
Honestly, it's so small, I don't know. Literally, Sharon
Madison
Road.
County? Canton is Madison County, right?
Canton is Madison County, but that's the crazy thing. I lived on Sharon Road, and that was considered like its own little town itself, which was literally just a street.
Damn.
Like legit. My neighbors was a cow pasture.
A cow pasture.
Yes, it was just, that was it. We ain't had, it was far off. It was a little small house on top of a hill in the country. That's where I'm from.
That sound about right.
It sound like a TV show.
Right?
Yeah, that sound about right.
Small house on the hill.
No, house
It's
on
on
the prairie.
TBS.
It's on the prairie. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's where it came from, man. And that's how I started. Started doing the shows and did my first show, like I said, clean sweep with that. And then they were telling me, you're a little too small, put some muscle on or whatever. I did 2 more shows and then I won my pro card.
Damn, that's dope.
So
We can't just jump right into that. So, okay, so for somebody who's thinking like, I want to be a professional, kind of take us through that process. You know what I mean? So you said it took you about 3 years. I mean, you've been doing it for 3 years. Mm-hmm. So how long did it take for you before you got your pro card?
So my story is definitely different. Cause I know, it took me 6 months to get my pro card. Mm-hmm. With that saying, I don't take it lightly. I'm very grateful because I know a lot of young ladies who's been doing this, who are still amateurs and been doing this for about 5-6 years, still trying to get a pro card. So it all depends.
You mean 6 months of competing and getting it, or just I worked out for 6 months
like
and
amateur
got my
stuff?
card?
She's talking about like amateur. Competition.
As an amateur, I did in the span of 6 months. I did 3 shows in the span of 6 months, and on my 3rd show, I won my pro card.
So how long had you been in shape prior to those 6 months?
I guess training. How long have you been training, preparing for it?
So for preparing for it, honestly, the crazy, I started legit preparing for it in March, and I competed. I competed in May, and I won.
That shit crazy, bro.
That's what I was saying. My story.
I think it's God given though. That's what I think. I think it's God given.
Genetics and discipline. Because, and I don't get it twisted. Like I said, I did 10 years in the military. So that 10 years, that was, PT training, fitness, running. I still had to stay in shape. I wasn't bodybuilder shape, but you know what I'm saying? I still had to stay in shape. And I feel like those 10 years in the military is what set me up for doing so great in bodybuilding. Like the discipline, you tired, but just shut up and go do the workout. You don't want to eat this, but get it done. Like that mentality all came from the military for me. Like it all was just like, all right, you want to do this? You got to do this. Get it done right now. Like don't complain about it, just get it done. And I feel like because I did my 10 years in the military and I was able to have that mindset before I even stepped on a bodybuilding stage, like it really helped me out. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't go through a lot of what I hear a lot of young ladies go through as far as, they're not being motivated or they don't have the discipline. Discipline comes easy for me when it comes to my passion. So I definitely feel like that and genetics play a good part. I mean, I'm a hard worker. I work out 6 days a week. So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You still got to do your work, but genetics definitely helped me a lot.
I ain't gonna lie. You need to put that on a shirt.
What?
Discipline comes easy when it's my passion.
Oh,
that shit hard.
Look at that, dropping gems. I ain't even know.
This show is copyrighted, so any of y'all trying to take over,
let that be known.
No, but that's hard.
Yeah,
that's
man.
hard.
That's really how I feel.
Yeah, that's hard.
So break down your time in the military. What was that like for you? Like, what was that experience? Because let's not just say you've been in Dallas your whole life.
We ain't. We just got to Dallas, so. Military, it's so funny because I remember when I first joined the military, I told my family, they was like, girl, you lying. You ain't getting in no military.
You on some jukebox shit.
Like, look, they was like, you ain't getting in no military. You got to, because, I mean, I've always been, like a little prissy girl or whatever you want to call it and stuff like that. So my folks was like, Nikki, you can't wear heels in the military. Like, what you gonna do? Like, you can't, no, that's not you. And at that time in my life, I was going through a lot. I had lost a few family members. College wasn't going good. I just wanted to just get away. And at that time, I didn't know what I want to do with life and stuff. You in college because your folks tell you to go kind of thing. And when I felt like I was wasting my time, I was like, man, I'm just gonna go, like, just do something. And I was talking to a guy who worked at my job, and he was a retired Marine. And he was like, don't just leave. He was like, you got to have a plan. He was like, I think you can do the Air Force. And I was like, I'm not doing no military. You ain't finna have me with no gun. And that's crazy. And he was like, no, do the Air Force. He's like, the Air Force, it's more technology, it's better kind of thing. Not better, but it's more on the technical side. So I was like, okay, I looked into it and I didn't look back. I was in like delay. They call it DEP, but like you in delay program to get ready to leave for like almost a year. So it was frustrating because I made the decision and was like, I bet I'm about to go. And then the recruiter was like, oh no, you got to stay here for another year and wait. So I was like, what you
already
mean?
left in your mind.
In my mind, I had got out of college. I had got somebody to take over my apartment. You know what I'm saying? I had told my job I'm done.
Yeah, you out.
And then they was like, oh no, you still got a year. You got to wait. I'm like, are you serious? So
yeah, I'm going to need that job back.
Look, I went back to him quick. Hey, how you doing?
You remember me?
Remember me? But finally got to the Air Force. Finally left out for the Air Force. My first base was Nebraska. Omaha, Nebraska.
What's out there?
Cornfields.
Hey, I heard that where that shit at, though.
I don't know what that means, so.
You know what that means?
No, but cornfields,
that they tell you don't exist.
Oh.
Lord. But man, yeah, my first base was Nebraska. That was crazy. Young and ain't had nothing to do. Then I got to Florida. We lived in Florida for 4 years. And then I got orders to Spain. And I moved to Spain. We lived in Spain for a little over 4 years. Then I went to California, stayed in Sacramento, California for about 2 years. And then that's where I decided to go ahead and do an early retirement and move to Texas.
So how long were you in the actual military?
In exactly for 10 years.
10 years, okay.
Yeah, I did exactly 10 years.
So how was like life in Spain? Like how was that?
So different. Life in Spain is very different. I loved it.
Really?
Like it's so calming. Like
Did you
they
go
take
back?
pride in yes.
Tomorrow.
In a heartbeat. And like when I tell y'all I'm such a planner, I already got a plan down. I know I'm gonna get over there. That's the plan. Like my plan in a few years is to get back in Spain. But the reason why I loved it so much in Spain was because like they take pride in so much. Like, you don't have to be this, person who got the most and da-da-da. Of course, they all about success too, but they hard workers.
Mm-hmm.
They're
like,
grinders.
yes, they grind. They don't care what it is. They gonna get it done. And like, everything is about family over there. Like I always tell everybody the story, man, my husband went to a nice 5-star restaurant. You got to be all dressed up and everything. We up in a restaurant and they got a kids area, like a nice little bougie kids area, for if you got kids and stuff. I know restaurants in America, it's fine, baby. You ain't bringing no kids up in this restaurant if it's 5-star. Like it's some restaurants they're like, no. And in Spain, everything is family. Like everything is about family. Anywhere you go, you're going to be able to have your family stuff. And I'm a very big family advocate person. Like if my babies can't come, I ain't doing it kind of thing. That's just how I've always been. And so I love that it doesn't stop you from getting your job done, pursuing your passion with your family right there by your side. And I really, really believe in that.
Yeah.
So yeah, that definitely plays a part on like how I feel about Spain and why I would definitely go back.
Was the language hard to adapt to being down there?
It was, I wouldn't say it was hard to adapt to. The language barrier for me, the language barrier definitely was difficult, but it's so cool because like if they see that you're trying, they're just like, okay, we'll work with you and help you figure it out and stuff like that. Don't go over there acting all crazy, trying to think that they're supposed to know this, or something like that. Like you in their country, try to figure out our norms and our culture and stuff like that. And that's what we really did. Like we didn't stay on the base. We didn't let our kids go to a military school. Like we wanted our son to be like submerged into the culture. We wanted to live, among the people who lived there, who lived there and stuff like that. So we could really get the experience of being there. And we traveled so much. So like, I definitely, I love Spain.
Good experience.
Oh yes, amazing
We put
experience.
it on the chop it up in Spanish.
Oh yeah, man.
That's dope.
Guys too.
So were you able to like learn Spanish and all of that stuff pretty well?
We could have like I said, I stayed on base. I mean, I worked on the base, so I didn't get to really work with many Spanish, many other people who live there and stuff like that. But my son, he had to go to a Spanish school. He was the only black kid, only American, and only English kid at the age of 3 in that school by himself. And when I tell you, it took everything in me not to try to be up there every day with him, because, I was scared. I'm like, they ain't gonna know when he got to use the bathroom. They not gonna know if he hungry, and, they not gonna be able to talk to him. Within about 5-6 months, he was fluent in Spanish. Like, we would go to restaurants, and like the waiter would be trying to tell us something. And me and my husband be sitting there looking like, what he saying? And Miles would be like, Mommy, he just want to know, do you want the chicken and the rice? And I'll be like, oh, that's what he said. And he's like, yeah, Mommy.
That's
yeah,
crazy.
So he would have to like translate it for us.
He was at that age where you soak up everything and learn. So
which
that
is
was
good.
a good experience.
Dope.
Yes, he was good with it, man. And so it was pretty cool.
That's dope, man.
That's hard. Damn, I wish they had sent my ass to somewhere else, somewhere else. I could just adapt. I just want that in the back pocket to speak a little Espanol.
I need to get out of America. I need to go somewhere visit.
You definitely need to
for
experience it. I definitely think you need to experience it.
I think everybody does, though.
Oh, yeah.
It changed your perspective on how the United States is moving versus, other countries. And you appreciate where you stay, or you realize that, hey, maybe I need to probably go somewhere else.
That is so true.
You know what I mean? So
chop it up in Spain.
Hey. We gonna have a whole damn anthem out there and everything.
Go for it.
Put the song in Spanish.
No,
Do
man.
it all, man.
So, me, I don't really know too much about the bodybuilding life, right? But like I said, you always on my timeline. I told you on the phone that day. I said, you always on my timeline now. I don't know. I just scrolled. They go Meeka. They doing a set. So, let's talk about like support. Okay. How has it been up until this point from a family perspective, really just pushing that dream to really keep going? How's that been?
When I tell you I am blessed,
Yeah.
I'm so blessed because, man, my family been my biggest fans. Like,
Shout out to family.
Yes,
Shout
out. Because I swear I've heard so many horror stories of like young ladies be like, oh, my mom, she think I'm trying to starve myself because she doesn't understand the eating, or, oh, my boyfriend just thinks that I don't care about him because I have to go to the gym. Like some people just don't get it. They don't really understand how bodybuilding can be a selfish job. It can be a selfish profession. We have to eat certain things. We have to be at the gym for a certain amount of time. We got to go do cardio. We got to sleep. We have, it can be very selfish. And for you to have a support system that understands that and is like, you know what? This is part of your passion. Do it. Like, I get it. I get that you need that time at the gym. I get that, you got to go to sleep at this certain time because you got to get so many hours. Or, I get that you can't go out with us because you can't be drinking alcohol right now because you got a show coming up. Like, to be able to have people that understand you makes it so much easier and make it feel like, okay, it's okay for me to grind and, have this fire and this passion in me and not feel guilty for, wanting to invest in yourself. Mm-hmm. Like, it really, really helps out so much. Like, yeah. Big ups, fam. Y'all be helping me out.
Shout out to the fam.
No, that's dope.
Yeah, man.
That's dope. So how many days do you, do you have certain, like right now, I know you're preparing. Mm-hmm. Okay. So as you're preparing, how many days are you in the gym?
Oh, I'm in the gym 6 days a week.
6 days a week.
Twice a day.
Twice. Oh,
yes.
Shit. So that's really like 12.
Yeah. Pretty
Damn.
much. I wake up in the morning. My day starts off. I get up. Get my kids up, I go take them to school, I get back home, I go do cardio. That's about a good, right now it's going to be a good 30, 45 minutes of cardio before I eat. So I do fasted cardio. Then I go take a shower, eat, go back to the gym, go do like another hour and a half actually with lifting weights. And then I go get my kids. And then I might have to go back to the gym later that night for some clients. So I'm at the gym probably about 3 times. But for myself, it's twice a day every day. 6 days a week. And
then when you're not training, how many times do you go out the week?
6 days a week. Just once a day.
That shit is a lifestyle.
It's not facts.
I'm telling you, like, it's so crazy because, like,
that's crazy.
My coach would have to tell me, like, when I was in off season, she broke it down and she only had me working out 4 days a week. And I was like, wait a minute, what? I don't think I can Only workout because your body gets so used to it. Yeah, your body give off endorphins, you know what I'm saying, when you're working out. So it kind of like, you kind of get addicted to, that feeling of working out and stuff like that. Yeah, the adrenaline. Exactly. So when she was like, oh, you only working out 4 days a week? I'm like, wait a minute. Why are you taking this away from me? What you mean? What did I do?
I need them 2 days.
I need to work out right now. And for me, the gym started off as like my time, my zen time. You know what I'm saying? It started off as like my time to get in my head, to be like, you strong enough to get through this. If you can get through this, then we can get through what we're dealing with back at the house right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was my time to analyze and think about how strong am I really, not just physically, but mentally. So like, I needed that time in the gym. I need that time in the gym to help me out, not just physically, but mentally as well.
See, my regimen is complete opposite. I'm not working out 6 days a week, twice a day.
Nah, that's crazy. So like, cause me and Chop, we have these talks off camera where we be trying to tap into our workout regimens and stuff like that. And I know me, I'm definitely trying to tap in for sure. Yeah. Right. I was gonna say, coming from an athletic background, for me and Chop, and obviously probably yourself, right? I would assume.
Did you play any sports?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Funny thing is, I never play sports.
Not one sport.
Not one sport. The closest thing I ever did, ain't that crazy? The closest thing I ever did in sports was I was a majorette. Like, wow. Yeah, I was gonna be a J-set, man. My mama just was
She's
tripping.
a whole professional athlete.
Yes,
and like never played sports.
Never played sports.
Anything is possible here, bro. Anything is possible.
And that's the crazy thing is that when I'm at the gym, folks be like, you used to be a track runner, or you used to play basketball. I could sit, and I'm like, I can't dribble a ball to save my life.
That shit crazy.
Like, you should see me run. No, I cannot run. Like, I'm not a sports person at all. I mean, I love sports, but I've never played sports. Yeah.
That just shows that practice will definitely put you where you need to be.
For sure.
You didn't have any experience on any athletic stuff.
Nothing.
You just got in the gym one day and went pro.
I was going through a lot and was like, you know what? This gym is open at 2 a.m. Let me go over here and just start doing some stuff.
I never
scratch my question I was about to ask. I'll ask that in a sec. But I just want to, so you have a personal trainer that helps you. Have a coach.
Yeah, I have a coach.
How did y'all meet?
So I met her actually online. I reached out to her when I first started getting into wanting to be a bodybuilder. And I found her online. She actually, at first, when I was in California, when I started doing research for her, she was actually lived in Texas. So that's kind of why I picked. I was like, I'm going to move to Texas. She going to be right there. As soon as I moved to Texas, she moved to Florida.
God damn.
So I was like, dang. But we had been talking for like a year. She wanted to make sure that I knew exactly what I was getting into. She wanted me to know how in depth and how, tough it would be and stuff like that. So we talked for like a year before we even actually started training and stuff like that. And so I got to know her. We got to see that, we both had kids, we both married. We had a lot in common. So it was so easy for me to just like mesh with her and stuff like that. I liked the way that she trained. She didn't sugarcoat. She was like, look, you need to do this because you fit, but you ain't that fit. Like, she kept it real and I needed that and stuff like that. So like, we just meshed.
So how often do you talk to your coach?
I text her almost every day. She then became like my life coach now. But when it comes to bodybuilding, I talk to her once a week, like strictly about bodybuilding. I have to send her pictures once a week. Then she tells me, hey, add 10 more minutes of cardio or, take this food out or, whatever we need to change.
That's discipline. So you're basically training online with your coach. And how long have you been doing this?
Since I got with her, I started doing my first training by myself, with her November of 2020.
Okay, so about 4 years.
Yeah, that's when I first just started doing slow training and stuff.
So watch this, Chop. Okay, how long did it take from when you started to? I got my word. All right, so check it out. So when y'all started tapping in, working together, when she was your coach, right? How long did it take for you to start seeing results? How long did that take?
It's funny. So we probably started seeing results in like a month.
See what I be saying? Is that what I'm saying? She just built different.
It's funny because I remember when we started, because at first when I sent her my first check-in ever picture, she was like, oh, it normally takes around 16, 20 weeks to be stage ready. And I was like, okay, 16, 20 weeks.
4 weeks later.
4 weeks later, she said, you know what? We're going to scale it back because you can probably be ready in about 3 weeks. So we're going to just slow it down. I was like, okay, cool. So yeah, like we've realized now that, as long as I do what I'm doing and stuff like that, and I don't fall off the rail as far as like, trying to snack or eat and stuff like that, and I stick with my workouts, I have to do my workouts, I can get stage ready within like 2-3 weeks. From like normal to be ready to get on stage and within like 2-3 weeks. And I feel like that's just because I stay disciplined all throughout. You know what I'm saying? I don't go into my off season and then go gain 40, 50 pounds. I'm used
Supposed
to
be doing that?
Oh, yes.
Damn.
Yes.
40, 50 pounds.
I've seen,
Y'all
athletes.
doing?
Raymond Felton.
Cause I'm telling you, pounds, you know what I'm saying, after show. And now they got to go back and work it all off. Like I make sure that I've seen too many other girls do it to know that no. Like it's hard to do. Yeah, it's hard to come back from that. That ain't it.
So let's
work too hard. Yeah.
No,
Too
for
hard.
sure. Let's dive into your shows. So
Okay.
just put me in the mindset that you was in when you did these shows. You was like, all right, cool. I'm in my first show. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what was the mindset,
So my first show, man, it's crazy. I was nervous. I was mad nervous. And,
What was your first show? Was here?
yes, it was actually the Clue Close Classic. It was just actually coming up this year on my birthday. I'm super excited because I did it. My first year I did it the day before my 32nd birthday. And I was because in bodybuilding, especially with bikini, it's kind of a young girl sport. Like most of these girls are, probably just getting out of college, they're in their 20s and stuff like that. So me, when I did my first show, my baby girl wasn't even a year old yet. So, I had just had a baby. I already had my son. I'm in my 30s. I'm like, I'm finna get up in here. I don't know how these girls gonna look. They might look at me like I'm older or something like that. And so, I'm kind of nervous or whatever. Just being honest, because we being honest, right?
Be honest. That's all we can.
When I got backstage, though, and I saw the physiques, and then I saw my physique, I said, you know what? Let me. I'm gonna stay covered up because I don't want to shame these girls out. I don't want to make them feel bad. So once I saw what I had,
you knew that I was already
about to pop your shit.
I knew that.
You about to pop your shit.
Let me get up here and show them really let me show them what this black girl magic can really do.
Nah, that's dope.
And that's how I felt. But that was, like I said, that was an amateur show. Amateur shows, and then you get to them regional shows, it's different. So my amateur show, I did a clean sweep. So my coach, she's like, oh girl, we got this. We gonna make pro the next one we go to. Then I did my first regional show. When you do a regional show, you're competing against everybody all over. Like, in order to make
like countrywide, United States, or like worldwide.
They can come worldwide if they want to.
Gotcha.
Because this is the thing. You get to regionals after you have won first place in an amateur show. You got to win. You have to win first place in your height, and then you have to win first place out of all of the other girls, like overall. So the 5 feet, 5'5", whatever. All those girls are going to win first place. And then they have to compete against each other to see who's going to win overall. Well, I won the overall on both of those categories in my first show. But when you go to regionals, now you're going against girls who then probably won 5, 6, 7 overalls already, and they trying to get their pro card. So they coming in with a bit more muscle, they coming in a bit tighter, looking better and stuff like that. And so I went to my first regional show thinking I was going to, of course, win. And I did top 5. I made 5th place.
Top five.
So, it still wasn't a bad show. That still wasn't bad because I competed against I think that was one of the largest shows. So it was like 48 girls I competed against. And I did top 5, which isn't bad at all.
Good.
Yeah. So it was still good, but it humbled me to be like, okay, Meeka, you good, but you still got a lot of work to do.
Right.
And stuff like that. So I took, about maybe not even, what was that, July? That was in July. And then I did my show in December. So I took a few months to gain, and then I did my show in December, and then that's when I'm on pro card. But then, that first show was exciting, nervous. That second show was humbling. By that third show, I said, oh, I got this. I'm getting this card.
So, and like I said, I don't know.
Oh, of course.
So when you won your pro card, don't they give, because my homeboy from college had won his pro card.
Okay.
Right. Don't they give y'all like a sword or something?
It depends on what show you win it at.
Okay,
Yes.
so what did you get when you won your pro card?
I actually won it from the Sasquatch. So I actually got a big Sasquatch trophy.
Okay.
And stuff like that, which is cool. But I wanted to get like a cool sword.
Yeah,
it's like a real knife, like a real sword.
I don't know.
Yes.
I guess so.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
damn.
depending on what shows you go to, some people get like it's one show called I don't want to mess up the name of it, but they do like the big Thor hammer, like that's like the trophy thing. They got one that's like it all depends on the promoter. Like one up in Atlanta, I want to do next year. You get a Dragon Ball Z, like one of them golden Dragon Ball Z balls, because the dude is a Dragon Ball fan. So it all depends on the promoter, what they want the first place trophy to be, kind of thing.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
We compete next year.
Hell no. Fuck. Man, let me tell y'all something. I am not finna look like Meeka. I can't be no
He's so
Superman.
silly.
Look,
Let's get
Meeka's
out
in
there,
the
man.
category all by herself. I commend her.
12
I'm trying to
weeks,
be
we
the
out
best person me.
Chop it up on stage.
Chop it up on stage. Come on,
We're going to
Chop.
interview everybody that get off stage. What's going to happen? Fuck all that. Yeah, you talking about. We're going to be on there.
Y'all so silly.
But, go ahead.
So you placed and you got your pro card. Where are you ranked at now?
So,
Because we not just going to act like we ain't talk about this before the show. Where are you ranked at now?
Oh, God.
I am now considered an elite bikini athlete. I am 15 in the world out of all bikini athletes. So, yeah.
In the world, Bria.
In the world.
Yeah.
And when they say the world, because, some people, we had, how to, what's that dude that, I forgot the dude's name, but he was running for the Olympics. He was talking about the world. He said, I don't get why people talk about, the world when it's like, y'all only talk about the United States. Have you seen that? The USA guy, he was running track. He was tripping out. But anyway, all of that to say, when you say the world, you mean the world.
Yes, I mean the world. So
Not
like
the United States. But
On
No.
both sides of the water.
Yes, because like y'all so know.
All four directions.
Oh no.
Nah, that's dope.
Yeah,
That's
'cause, like
hard.
yes,
How you
because
feel?
man, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes it's confusing. Sometimes I'll be like, "Are you serious?" Because I got that title at my first time being at the Olympia. You know what I'm saying? And like, so it was like your first time going to the Olympia and you rank top 15 in the world. It's amazing. It feels like it's surreal. And then some part of me feel like, you deserve that, girl. Like, you've been doing this thing. You got this.
Yeah.
And another part is like, dang, 15. Like, okay, what we going to do now? Do we think we can make top 10? Do we think we can do, top 5? Are we trying to shoot for the first black Miss Olympia? Like,
Is there a black?
there has never been a black bikini Miss Olympia.
So you could be the first. You really could break
I
history
really
in this
could be
shit.
the first Miss. Yes.
And where would they host that at? Like, where is usually that competition at for the?
The one last year was in Orlando, but originally it was in Vegas. So like this year it's gonna be in Vegas, and I plan on
I'm gonna be
at that one.
I'm gonna be honest. I ain't gonna lie. If you win that award, the next time you go, I'm gonna be there.
Really?
I'm gonna go.
You gonna go?
I'm taking time off. PTO. I'm putting it in. I'm gonna be there. I'm making promises. I'm gonna be there.
You gonna be there?
That shit crazy. That's
Yeah,
history
man.
for sure.
Yes.
That's hard.
That's the goal. That's
Damn.
the goal. I do.
That boy's
Motherfuckers
gonna
really-
be taking plenty of time off. That was gonna be He's
Imagine-
coming
but-
back.
But check this out though. Imagine you in Walmart and you bump into Meeka and she's like, "Watch out, I'm 15."
I would never.
Watch out, nigga, I'm 15.
I would never.
Got to
Oh
get
my
your
goodness.
body insured.
Y'all so
You know, on that movie Undisputed, Wesley Snipes, his hands was considered a deadly weapon because he was.
Oh, all boxers do that.
Yeah, I know
Yeah,
that.
all boxers
Oh,
have to
wow.
be registered. Yeah, for
you
sure.
gonna be a deadly weapon then.
Not, y'all so silly.
That's
Nah.
crazy though. Now,
Yeah,
kudos to
man.
you though.
Nah, big facts.
I appreciate it. Yeah, man.
You should just get you a shirt that just say 15.
Man, nah. Cause
Now
then-
let her be humble, man. Let
Look,
her be
I
humble.
tell you-
Let her be
Nah,
humble.
hell nah. If I was
you
10,
said something. You
9.
said something about humble. I was finna say, look, I was like, I'm not gonna do the 15 because when I do top 5 and then
Then what
first
happened?
place,
That's what we gonna do. We
I
gonna
gotta
get the
make that.
15 shirt. Then the next shirt we gonna cross the 5 out.
Hey,
Yeah, them same shirts we gonna get somebody to put a line through it.
I like it. I
That's
like
hard.
it.
That's so dope. Damn, bro.
Yeah,
That's
man.
big.
We next to greatness.
We need to get ranked in something.
Y'all
So
so
we can
silly.
compete with you.
Just look.
I'm
To show your best angles and your best physique.
Gotcha. So it ain't no thing that no set thing. Everybody got to do the same pose.
No, not with the guys. With the females, it kind of is. You know, you still have you have a front pose, back pose, side pose, but you still have to put your own swag to it. You know what I'm saying? You still put your own vibe on how you walk out and how you gonna look and stuff like that.
No, that's dope.
And I probably know the answer to this question, but people who watching probably don't know. No, for real. I want to know, okay, let's say you, for example, just giving an example. Okay, let's just say you have a Caucasian individual and they're performing. They're about to go on stage, right? And then tomorrow they look a little darker. Why do they look a little darker?
Spray down, bro.
But I'm saying sometimes they get tans,
Yes.
or they get spray tan. I'm saying, why do they?
Does it make your muscles pop better?
Yes, the
Even,
reason why
we do that too, though.
Yes,
So I'm saying,
you have
why do
to-
we do that?
Because on stage it does. They use so bright white lights that it will wash out all of your development, your muscle development. So they have to make your skin look darker and stuff like that to show the shadowing of your muscles because it's so many bright lights on stage. Like it'll pretty much whitewash you out where you can't see any muscle definition. So they have to make you darker so you can see the shadowing effect. So that's mainly why. Because it's funny, no lie. I was like, when I saw they had to do 10, I reached out to my coach. I was like, Coach, I'm black. I don't gotta get this. And she was like, no, Meeka, you do. I was like, but I have a nice color. What I need this for? And she was like, then she explained. She was like, when you get on stage, you're gonna look real bright, and they're not gonna be able to see your muscles. She was like, so that's why they do it.
Does
They
it
make you
feel
look darker.
weird at all? Or is it just like you really don't even notice that it's really there?
No, you definitely notice. It smells strong as
Really?
ever. You can't, you can't take a shower after you get it on. Like, it's no lie, getting ready for a show, it looks glamorous, but it is not glamorous. Like,
It's a lot.
It's a lot. It's a lot. Like, you got to get up, depending on what time your show is. The show may start at like 9. Your day starts at like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Because you got to get your tan. You got to make sure you eat enough meals so that you can look the way you're supposed to look by the time you get on stage and stuff like that. You got to time it. You got to not drink any water, depending on, where
Because you
you
want
at.
your veins and shit to
Because
pop.
you want your muscles to pop. So you got to go the whole day without water. Sometimes you don't get on stage until 4, 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So you done ate 3, 4, 5 meals
With nothing
probably
to
with
drink.
a sip of water just to make sure you keep, it's tiring, but yeah, it's pretty cool though.
Damn, man.
See, I
So
can't
what
do
we
it.
gonna do?
I ain't doing this shit. I'm telling you now, I ain't doing it.
It's definitely a lot, but I love it. I love it though. I wouldn't change it for the world.
So let's talk about Meek Physique.
Okay.
Let's talk in your business. So how did you come up with I guess it's common sense how you came up with the brand Meek Physique.
You know what's so crazy though? Cause I've met people that was like Meek. They was like, why you put Meek in there? Like, are you shy or is that timid? And I'm like, I don't see how you don't get the correlation.
How you
Like,
didn't
my
put that
name is
together, my
Tamika.
nigga?
So some people don't really think, but yeah, Meek Physique came because my name is Tamika. So, like, and I mean the physique. So,
And that's your personal
And
training
15.
business.
Yes, that is my personal training. I started that when I was in California, which was pretty cool. I was still in the military actually when I started doing that. When I started doing Meek Physique, I had a young lady who she was going through some things and stuff like that in life, and she wasn't doing the best when it came to her military career. But me and her were cool. We would talk and stuff. And so she wanted to talk, and I was like, well, look, we could talk, and I was like, we could talk through everything. I was like, let me help you out with your workouts because she wasn't passing her PT test and stuff like that. And so I would help her out with her workouts and we would talk and stuff. And she got down in her weight and she came to me and was just telling me, she was like, Meeka, you don't realize how much you really, really helped me. She was like, yeah, you helped me with my physique and stuff like that. She was like, but mentally, like now I see I can really get through this and, I can really do it and stuff. And just the joy that I saw that I brought her and the confidence that I brought her, I was like, this is it.
This is what you need to do.
This is what I like doing. Like, I like giving people that feeling. And ever since then, I would start with my cousins and my family, and then, reached out to military dependents and stuff like that, different military guys' wives and stuff like that, would help them out, get out the militaries, and moved here to Texas, and now I've been getting clients here.
That's dope.
Yeah, man.
I'm trying to get a 6-pack,
You ain't trying to do nothing. I ain't doing nothing.
I'm gonna hit a sit up or two.
You so silly.
Man, that shit just be hard, bro. I just gotta get locked in, bro. I sound like everybody else in the world.
It definitely takes a mental.
Me and Sam gonna get on stage.
Like she said, I'm disciplined when it comes to my passion. I'm telling you that shit.
So what keep you so focused? When you be in the
the
gym, like what be in your mind? Like what be going on in your head to just say, I gotta do this? Like everybody got something they focus on.
Young Dolph and Moneybag Yo. And that's what be in my
Don't start this
just
shit.
being honest.
Don't start that shit.
I'm just saying.
Do not start. That's her motivation. That's it.
When I'm in the gym,
He in your head.
I just gotta, Lord, what y'all gotta tell me what you're talking about now.
We had a debate about Young
This nigga
Dolph.
said Young Dolph is top 5.
He is.
Ever.
Oh man, I ain't
So
gonna
that's
say
why I
all
said don't
that.
start. Don't even start. Keep going.
He don't understand.
Y'all a mess. But no, music definitely puts me in my vibe. But when I want to stop, when I want to stop, I think about the first black Miss Olympia, and I'd be like, I'm like, would she stop right now? Like, would she give up and not do this last set? Would she flake out up on this last rep? And I'd be like, no, like that don't even sound right coming from me. Let me do this. And that's really like, that's what makes me keep going. When I want to stop, I'm like, I can't. And I think about the next chick who is Miss Olympia right now. She ain't stopping. That's how she got the title.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, she ain't cutting back on her workouts. She ain't cheating on her meals. That's how she got to Miss Olympia. So I can't do that.
Facts.
And
I just feel like when you win, like Obama's gonna give you the award. Like I could just see Michelle and Barack out there.
Cause that's some shit
She
they
definitely
ain't-
gonna make breaking
They gonna
news.
have somebody big and a high black name have to give you
man,
that.
that would be
Yeah.
amazing. That would definitely be amazing. But I'm definitely gonna grind it out. That's the goal.
That shit hard.
That's the goal, man.
That shit is hard. So let's when you're at your shows, I don't know how like the interaction is with like the fans and stuff like that, but do you get a lot of fan interaction when you're out there?
It's so cool because I'm still getting used to that. Like,
You sign the autograph?
yeah,
Really?
like no lie. This last year was my first year, like I said, at the Olympia, and they have like a meet and greet where people like fans can come up to you. Honestly, just saying that sounds weird to me. Like I'm Meeka.
You got fans.
Meeka got fans. Like it's like, what do you mean? But yeah, like it's pretty cool. It's so cool because. And I guess like I could see how I can have fans because I've met women who was like, girl, cause, when my first show, I wore a fro, and that is not like, at first that was not heard of in bikini. Like you're not finna get up on those stage with no big old fro. Like normally they used to seeing girls with, just long hair and stuff like that. And so I did my fro and that was just like, what? Everybody was like, girl, and when I saw you with that fro on, like it gave me confidence to just, wear my dress or it gave me confidence to, wear my braids and, I didn't have to put on a long wig and, I could wear my natural hair and stuff like that. Or I met women who was like, oh, I didn't think I could do it because I got kids and stuff. And, but now you show me I can really work hard and I can still do it and
changing
stuff.
lives out here.
Like I'm seeing that like, dang, people really be like, you do got fans. Like people really do look up to you. So it's pretty cool. And I guess I never thought it was that big, I'm humble.
That's your signature thing, going out with the fro.
Yeah.
So you should get people to wear the fros when you be
You so silly.
That would be dope.
That'd be hard.
That would be dope.
It was definitely when I see people, they always be like, that fro was the best one. Like when I saw you with the fro, or they'll be like, that's when I started following you when I saw you with your fro. Like, yeah, that was like the big thing at first. I think that's what got all the eyes on me when I first started, because I wore a fro.
So we need to get a fro and we need to compete this year.
Man, get out of here.
6 months.
Man, nigga, give it up. Nigga, give it up.
Yeah, so silly.
Give it up.
So what's next for Meek Physique?
Oh.
What can us and the fans look forward to?
Oh, so Meek Physique Fitness or Tamika Carter?
Both.
Meek Physique Fitness right now is taking clients, but they online right now. But I'm taking clients online because Tamika Carter is getting ready for the Arnold. So got invited to the Arnold. And
what is that for those who don't know?
It's a competition that Arnold Schwarzenegger himself, he picks out the top, however many women that he feels should qualify. But he picks out the top ladies all over the world to be considered the international class of 2024, and they compete at his show. He puts on a show every year. Well, you said the big, huge, that whole symbol and stuff like that. He has his own show that he does, and so I got invited to it. And they're flying me out.
'Cause you're 15. Tell me.
I'm pretty sure that has some. I'm pretty sure that definitely played a part on it too. But yeah, man. So right now I'm getting ready. I'm in prep for that show. That's March 2nd. Fly out to Ohio.
The Terminator gonna be there, man.
Yeah, man.
Which part of Ohio?
Columbus.
Okay.
Yeah, gonna be in Columbus, Ohio.
It's dope.
So I'm really excited. It's hard.
Good luck to you.
Home of Lil Bow
Thank
Wow.
you. I appreciate that.
Ain't that the home of Bow Wow?
Nigga, I don't know.
Well, I'm just saying that's the only person I know from Columbus. I think.
But it's so many
Oh, my
people from
goodness.
Ohio. You talking about Bow Wow?
Man, I really people with names, bro. Cities
It's
and
so
names.
silly.
We wish you the best, Meek.
I appreciate that.
know what
I
the hell you
appreciate
talking
that. Yeah, man. I'm excited.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope.
And after that one, I'm not sure what we got after that. Maybe my season gonna start. We're gonna see. So
What do you mean season? What do you mean?
Well, now you got to get qualified. I have to get qualified to go to the Olympia again. Like
What the hell?
Yeah, every year it starts
Like
over.
you can't just go to the
You can't
playoffs
just-
again next year because you were there last year.
But this ain't no
Exactly.
playoff. She 15.
It's the play.
You
It's
still-
the playoffs.
It's bodybuilding. It's considered, yes. It starts all over. After the Olympia, if you didn't win the Olympia, then you have to go and you got to compete again to get qualified for the Olympia.
So the winner is the only person that come back next
Yep.
year off top.
The winner,
Regardless.
regardless. She comes back regardless whenever she wants to. Only the winner. Everybody else, you gotta earn your
I
spot
guess
again.
that's the perk of being top dog.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So now,
Well, Meeka, one more question I want to ask before we tell you to shout out all your socials, right?
okay.
For all the young ladies or young girls who are aspiring to be a bodybuilder, right? Or to just train in general, but they're kind of like, nervous to get started. What would you kind of give them as words of motivation?
Oh man, just do it. Like if it's in you and if it's still on your mind, if you've thought about it more than twice, you should be doing it. That means that it's something in you that wants it. And don't fight off that want. Like if it's a passion in you or if it's I want to get right for my birthday, or I want to get right for, for myself or for my health. Bettering your health is never a bad thing. Like getting into the gym is never a bad thing. So just do it. Give it a try, put that grind in it. Put that, if you got that motivation, that discipline for going out and after you done went to work and then you ready to go out, put that same grind and motivation into after you done went to work, go to the gym. Like it's only to better yourself, only to better your health. And it's better to start younger than older. Cause baby, them knees and stuff start getting bad once you hit them 30s plus.
Yeah, you gotta tell me.
It's hard to try to get into fit, being fit once you're getting older. Like you get a head start on it now. And I think a lot of people are noticing that we need to get, healthier and, get fit and stuff. Not to the extent of bodybuilding, but just getting in the gym. Like I see that it's catching on, that people are realizing that yes, it's your health, but it helps out in so many other ways too. And not just getting your body big. You know what I'm saying? So yes, girls, let's do it. We got this. You can do it. Get started.
Nike, come on, cut the check, man.
Look, I thought about it when I said it, huh?
It was a good Nike
about the
commercial.
words.
It was a good little commercial.
Yes. That's what I would say.
Well, that's dope, Meeka. Well, we're not going to hold you too much longer. We do want to give you a chance, though, to shout out all your social media handles where the people can find you. So where can they find you at?
Yes, you can find me Instagram, meekphysique.ibbpro. Facebook, bigphysique.ivbpro. And yeah, that's about it. Hit me up, DM. We do online. I'm not doing in person just now, but when we come back, mid-March, Dallas surrounding areas, I will be doing in person. I travel to my clients. Reach out, hit me up, DM me. You can catch me.
That's what's up.
For real.
Ooh. Hey, man,
Hey,
look.
this out here, man, look.
She inspired me.
Yeah, so
I'm finna go work out right now.
let's go. Get it in.
The gym right there.
It's so silly. I appreciate y'all guys.
I better see your ass in there now as soon as we get out of here.
I'm gonna get this data.
Don't lie to
I'm
me.
gonna go change his clothes. And I'm gonna go over
He gonna
there.
take a
Y'all
nap.
so silly. He gonna go
After the
take a
Super
nap.
Bowl.
Yeah, he gonna take a nap. He done forgot his
Speaking of,
daughter.
before we get out of here, who y'all going for? This is Super Bowl Sunday. We ain't gonna act like this ain't today.
She looked like she wanted the Ravens to win the way she got it purple on.
No.
Viking.
No.
Not even
This was
here.
definitely not for that. I was Green Bay, so I don't really care
Oh,
who.
bless your heart. I was a Falcon fan.
You was a Falcon fan?
Yeah, we been gone.
Yeah, y'all been
Y'all
gone.
flew away.
We banking on the draft. We want the draft. I ain't lying. We banking on the draft. Hopefully, we just get somebody good.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Aaron,
Nah, he don't even
I
watch
was like,
that.
you
damn
don't
sport.
even-
He
you don't even do
You know, the
football.
good thing about me is I can talk about everybody because I don't even have a team. You know,
He don't even watch
I
football.
just found out who was playing this morning. I had to
Oh,
Google
my
it
See what I'm
because I
saying?
knew we was
He
going to
don't
talk
know
about
what
it.
the hell
Lord
going
have
I
on.
don't keep up with this sport. I'm saying it ain't my sport.
No.
You know how you know the things in life that just work for you. It just wasn't my sport,
Oh my goodness. No.
so I just never kept up with it.
I feel you.
No, but I think the 49ers gonna win.
I was gonna say if I had to go for anybody, I would go for the 49ers only because I can't get with the Chiefs. I hold a vendetta against them.
What they do to you?
I can't even what year. It was so long ago. Green Bay had it still hurts me. Green Bay was on a winning streak, and the Chiefs had a losing streak, and they beat us. We broke their losing streak, and they broke our winning streak, and that was no lie. That happened probably like in 2014.
You still holding on to
Still holding on to them.
same players ain't even there no more.
Hold on, that was 10 years ago. What?
Yep, sure was, and I remember it like it was yesterday. I don't like them because of that.
Damn.
Gotta let that hurt go, Meeka. You gotta let that hurt
No,
go.
I ain't ready.
They
for
say you
it.
gotta get that hate out your heart.
Y'all so silly.
But nah, Meeka, we definitely appreciate you for coming
sure,
out for
for
sure.
I appreciate y'all for
And we
having
wish you
me.
the best on your competition.
Thank you. Thank y'all so much. This was great. Great
We
experience.
gonna
great
tag the
experience.
Obamas, man. Look, I'm telling
We
you,
had them up there. They need to
first
come.
black Olympian.
Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all, if she win, Netflix, watch what I tell you. They
That's
have a
what it's gonna be.
documentary on you and everything. Watch what I tell you. Watch what I tell you.
That'd be cool, man.
That'd be dope.
Like we better
That'd be dope.
manifest all that.
But like I knew her, she was on the show. Hey,
I called it.
Yeah,
That
I
was
called
me.
that. Hey, look, get this footage. Hey, oh God, hey, I'm calling it now. Hey, I'm just saying.
I appreciate that, man.
Nah, that's all right,
manifesting all that.
Yeah, for sure. Well, everybody, that is it for today's episode. We appreciate y'all for tuning in.
Yes.
Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you guys follow Meeka's page. Make sure you follow Chop's page, my page. If you don't have a chance to watch the show, that's okay, because we're on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Google Podcasts. Shit, you know what it is? It's the Chop It Up Podcast Show. And we out.
Hey.